All right, I will call the special meeting of October 6, 2021 to order. Anna, please call roll.
Charnes,
Here.
Vincent,
Here.
Harry,
Here.
Silver,
Here.
Curlin,
Here.
Klein. I see him. He put his hand up. Does that count? Okay. Duber.
What happened to your picture, Judd?
Something's wrong, but he put his hand up. That was meaning here. And Duber is not here.
All right, thank you. I will make a motion to excuse Brandon Duber from tonight's special council meeting on October
You don't
6th.
need to.
I don't need to?
Steve,
That's right.
Okay.
But they like.
just on the second week.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. I will make a motion to approve the special council meeting minutes of September 1st, 2021. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Thank you. Does anyone have any comments? Anything needs to be changed, updated? All right, Anna, can you please call roll?
Sure. Charnes,
Yes.
Vincent,
Yes.
Perry,
Yes.
Silver,
Yes.
Curlin,
Yes.
Klein. No, another thumbs up from Judge Klein. Okay,
Is that allowed to?
I don't know. Steve, is that
Steve?
allowed? I can't even hear.
He's indicating that he's voting affirmatively. He gave you a thumbs up, right?
Is that acceptable?
Do we know why Judd's not sort of on, not really on?
Yes.
Judd,
I'm sorry.
Judd, if
Judd, are
you
you
can
able
talk,
to-
you
Him
tell us
making
why you
that
can't get
noise?
on.
That could be his noise that.
I think that's
Buzzing.
Anna's dog.
Very good. Judd's coming in again, and yes, I'm sorry, it is my dog, but I shut the door.
All right.
Judd's
All right, I
trying
will
to
make a motion to approve the council meeting minutes of September 8th, 2021. Is there a second?
I'll second.
I think I heard Lisa. Any comments, questions, changes? Okay, Anna, can you please call roll?
Charnes,
Yes.
Vincent,
Yes.
Perry,
Yes.
Silver,
Yes.
Curlin,
Yes.
Klein.
Yes.
Oh, now he's in twice.
I think it's because you're on twice, Judd. Can you?
Yeah, wait, I'm gonna try and get him off. Oh, wait,
I
there.
have a
Right,
new
second one just dropped.
computer that I literally just booted up, and I'm trying to make it work. So I went onto my laptop.
All right, you're good. You're good now.
Well, we can hear.
Okay, I will make a motion to approve the special council meeting minutes of September 27th, 2021. Is there a second?
Yes.
Amanda, you deserve that second, so I'll give you that one.
Yay.
Any comments or questions? All right, Anna, please call roll.
Charnes,
Yes.
Vincent,
Yes.
Perry,
Yes.
Silver,
Yes.
Curlin,
Yes.
Klein.
Yes.
Thank you very much. I will make a motion to authorize the expenditure not to exceed $34,893.21 to Finley Fire for the purchase of 11 sets of turnout gear, which include coats, pants, and suspenders. The Orange Village Fire Department received a grant from FEMA for a portion of the purchase. Orange Village's portion will be $1,702.38 after the grant funding is received. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Alan. Chief Wilson, is this, you want to comment on this?
Yeah, so this is actually turnout coat, pants, boots, helmets, gloves, and hood. And we did get the FEMA grant for $35,000, and we're responsible for $1,705 of it. So we're ordering it now because at the end of the month, the price is going up 8%. So we'll order it this month, but we probably won't see it until the beginning of next year.
Did we order turnout gear, a few sets of it earlier in the year, I want to
We've
say?
been doing it every year to try to get everyone in within the 10-year spec warranty period.
Okay,
I hope your son's winning softball or whatever that is, soccer.
It's soccer.
I was going to just expand on that to tell you that we have been replacing it and we've seen about 10 each year for 3 years, Bob. I don't know how long we've been doing it for. But this catches us up to maybe the last few.
Correct. Yeah, we were planning on finishing up next year, but with the grant, we'll be able to finish it up this year.
how many sets total do we have?
We have 45 guys, so we have 45 sets, and we have some extras also.
Okay,
Brent's question, is this something, didn't we approve and lock in a price last year too on this or something?
We did at the end of last year, we did that, and this is actually the same price as last year,
Okay.
and it's now going up in October, or at the beginning of November, the end of October.
all right, any other comments? All right, Anna, will you please call roll?
Charnes,
Yes.
Vincent,
yes,
Perry,
Yes.
Silver,
Yes.
Kurland,
Yes.
Klein.
Yes.
All right, thank you. Audience comments related to agenda items only. Any comments? Okay, moving on to old business, ordinance 2021-15, an ordinance approving the subdivision plat for phase 7 of the Lakes of Orange development. This is the third reading. I will make a motion to approve.
Second.
Thank you, Judd. I believe this went to planning and zoning, and they are recommending the passage of it.
Yes, it
Okay,
was reviewed by P and Z and recommended approval.
okay. Do you have any other comments, Judd, on this?
I know there was some discussion in regards to it from Brian Hitt as it related to what he refers to as a fire lane designation because it's a private street. And the conversation that took place at Planning Commission really resolved the issue. If there is a requirement for such a fire lane to be created, it would not be as part of the plat, if you will. It should be part of a document with the fire department and the developer. So it was, while Brian didn't support the approval, the entire planning commission did.
Okay. And I believe Anna emailed out that.
And I
documentation
think
here.
Steve did some further research after that, Judd, about that fire rule.
Yeah, there's access to these properties via the right of way that's in place. So it's not, there's no legal necessity for imposing a fire lane in place.
And that rule did not apply whichever one he was citing.
Right.
And we'll get into those details when we have plans to review.
Absolutely. I mean, that one of the things that's required is that the street that's put in provides sufficient access for fire vehicles. And there's concern that, you have these events that occasionally shut down your private streets, be they in the condominiums or, wherever they might be. That's one of those things where if there's an emergency, they have the ability to get to go where they need to go. And it shouldn't really be a problem. It certainly isn't a problem at this stage of the game where they have presented a plat that complies with our zoning code. And planning zoning has recommended it, and we have an obligation to act within 30 days of the time that it's submitted under state law.
We had an extension, right?
They gave us an extension, and so we're well within our compliance requirement. But my recommendation is to approve it because the request does comply with our zoning code.
And it's been recommended by Planning Commission to do so.
Yeah.
So I would recommend that we all, that we support this and approve it.
Okay, any other comments, questions? All right, Anna, can you please call roll?
Charnas,
Yes.
Vincent,
Yes.
Harry,
Yes.
Silver,
Yes.
Kurland,
Yes.
Klein.
Yes.
All right, very good. Thank you. There is no new business. Moving on to audience comments related to matters which advance the good of the village. Does anyone have any comments? Okay, moving on to comments by the mayor.
I would like to remind everyone who is listening or who will listen that next Wednesday morning on October 13th at 8:00 a.m., it is worth getting up and coming on over for coffee with the chiefs, fire and police, and other members of the staff. Candidates night that was set for tomorrow has been canceled. There are no contested races, and although there were a few most candidates were happy to cancel, but there were a few that wanted the opportunity to talk to people. We weren't gonna meet in person. I now know, we didn't know that at the time, but we wouldn't be meeting in person anyway. So that was not that opportunity either. So that is canceled for tomorrow. The CATS construction did come back and resume the trail construction in Orangewood, and they are moving along. They're really far down. They're moving along. Leaf collection is this Monday, October 11th, and put your stuff out and they'll go around and get everything that's out through the day before Thanksgiving. We have our next paper shredding next Friday, the 15th at the Orange Village Service Department. You can bring 5 boxes and the truck will be there from 9 to noon or until the truck is full, whichever comes first. Trick or treat in Orange Village this year will be on October 31st. What day of the week is that?
Sunday.
Monday?
Sunday.
Sunday. Oh, nice. So Halloween will be on a Sunday from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock. Voting will take place in Village Hall on Tuesday, November 2nd. Please remember to vote. Welcoming new Councilwoman Kurland. I know that you've had some contact with some of the staff, but each department head, they haven't heard me say this yet, but we are going to invite you to come in and have your special tutorial. You've had Civics 101 from Steve, right?
Yes.
We will give you, a view of operations and let you ask questions and have more visual to what you're talking about every month.
Excellent.
So Chief Wilson, Chief Costura, hear me now, and Zugan will talk to next week. Or Anna can set it up. Anna, can you set it up with the department heads and Amanda? And oh yeah, and there's also a building department. So you've Bob McLaughlin too. And if it's set up in times I could come, I may come. I'll at least come for the lunch part. Okay.
Can I interrupt you?
We
for one
never,
second?
we never got our meeting 2 years
Yeah,
ago.
that's what I was gonna say. I know Stacy and I and Pradeep met with building and service, so we never got to meet with police and fire.
I forgot. We left you hanging right in the middle of everything, right?
Right when COVID hit, yeah.
Anna, expand the party. It'll be fun. We'll have them all. Yeah, I'm sorry, Stacy and Brent, of course.
And Alan.
Well, we sort of did Alan in one shot, but he's welcome to come too.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you sure?
We had ours 4 years ago, but shoot the dates if I'm available.
Well, I don't know if we can have more than 4 council people there. 3, more than
Oh.
3. Steve?
Call a special meeting.
Yeah, that's right. We were starting to do it one department before each meeting. That's right. All right, we'll have to toss this around and figure out how to accomplish it.
Yeah.
And we'll get a serious answer from Steve. Okay.
Well,
Uh,
if you're not going to be deliberating, if it's just going to be educational, where the folks are explaining what it is that they're doing, and there's not discussion, but getting, a majority of council members not to talk to each other about what's going on is probably difficult.
Especially when we're going to be talking about Orange Village business as we review it. I mean, I'm sure the fire chief and the police chief will take the opportunity to explain to them what our physical capital needs are.
Yeah.
That's
You may-
village business.
You should probably either call a special meeting or figure out what it is that you're doing exactly.
We'll break it up. Okay, probably. I mean, we want to be free to talk and tell you everything, you know. Okay. All right. I just want to acknowledge that we did see her face and what she was wearing a little bit earlier. I had a surprise phone call today from our Chagrin Valley Times reporter, Julie Hewlett. Hello there, Julie. Julie, as of Monday, October 11th, is going part-time with the Chagrin Valley Times because this young lady is going to pursue a law degree. She's going to study for her LSAT
for
and try to go to law
you.
school.
Very
So when
nice.
she's going down to part-time, she voluntarily gave up Orange because she says we're boring and we're well organized and there's nothing to write about. So she's giving us up. She thinks the next person will then have an easier time adjusting. She doesn't know how much work it is on us to get them adjusted, but okay, Julie, we wish you nothing but the best. Good luck.
You.
That's all I have.
All right, thank you. Brandon's not here, so I will give my
Wait,
comments.
Before you go on, can the mayor just talk about are the bathrooms done at the park?
The bathrooms are done at the park. I've heard mixed reports about how people are taking care of them. I haven't gone out to visit them myself, but all we can do is remind, please. This is quite a nice asset and a nice amenity for us to have. Let's respect it. Let's clean up after ourselves. Let's try to keep it nice.
How often does it get like really cleaned and
Ask these questions next week with Zugan.
okay?
All I know is the first day it was open, he sent a picture of a horrible, messy, ucky. It was the first day. He was like, this is what I was afraid of.
Wow.
Oh.
Okay.
People are slobs. It's awful. So
Okay. All right. First off, I want to wish a warm welcome to Amanda. We're all very excited to have you aboard and we wish you luck and nothing but success.
Thank you.
Good luck to Julie as well. Orange for the Holidays update. It's in production, I guess is a good way to put it. We have everything kind of finalized. It's just being put together now. We're kind of dotting the i's, crossing the t's, reviewing it. The total number of businesses this year is 38. I believe it's down a little bit from last year. I don't remember exactly the number last year, but we're at 38. We did have 6 new additions this year. The new additions are Athleta, Brighton, Firebirds, Outfitters, and Saucy Brewworks at Pinecrest, and then Chula as well.
do you know there's a new business opening up in a couple weeks? Is there any, it will be too late to give them the opportunity? There's I don't know if they put the press release out yet. There's a press release coming soon. There will be some new tenants soon.
It's probably too late then, yeah.
Okay.
We'll be sure to get them next year.
Okay.
So we had a Chula this year as well. I'm very excited about that one, and they're a sponsor too. It will be sent to the printer as soon as we're done reviewing it, and should be mailed out to everybody with the calendar early November. Is that right, Anna? Is that how it works?
And the next newsletter, we're going to do it. We're trying to do the newsletter, the calendar, and the coupon book all in one swoop. Save postage.
Anna has her fingers crossed there.
If we can, we will.
Yeah. I believe that is all that I had. Comments by council members. Let's start with Amanda.
Oh, well, I want to thank everyone for inviting me onto this, to the council. I'm really excited and honored and humbled to be here. I guess that's my main comment. I did have a question that maybe can't be answered right now, just about the construction, or the work being done on Lander and Harvard as I drive these streets
Those are
frequently.
just patches of concrete work where they just fix blocks of concrete in various places throughout.
Okay,
The work on
So
West Ash is done, and now they're just doing the concrete program.
so that's just to get done before the winter, I'm
Well,
assuming.
always.
Well,
Just
I mean,
routine.
they
Routine
finished West
maintenance.
Ash. I mean, this is just, yeah, every year we do some patching and whatever.
It's maintenance, yeah, typical maintenance on our streets.
And I could have mentioned that West Ash, that big project is done. They did a tremendous job. And you might all be happy. I have had people go out of their way to contact me to tell me how polite, nice, decent both contractors have been, the West Ash ones and Katz Construction. It was surprising.
that's great.
Yeah.
That's all I had. Thanks.
But I just want to tell you, Amanda,
Yeah.
you weren't invited on. You worked hard. You worked yourself into it, okay? You earned it.
Thank you. I certainly tried to.
You weren't invited. You worked your way.
Thank you.
All right, let's be crazy and switch the order up today. So, Stacy, what do you got?
Thank you, Brent. Well, congratulations, Julie. And I also want to once again thank Pradeep Kamit. I don't know if Pradeep is on or Deb's on, but I want to thank him for his dedication to Orange Village. And I want to wish both he and Deb good luck in whatever their next endeavors are. I also very, very happily welcome Amanda to the council. I know she'll be an amazing addition, and I will say the word continue to be an amazing addition. With regard to the Ready Committee, and I know Judd's going to talk about this more at length than I will, but as many of you know, I relinquished my position as co-chair of the Ready Committee due to my many personal commitments and scheduling conflicts at this period in my life. Some of you know I had 3 Zoom calls tonight within the last hour and a half alone. Lots going on. So while I appreciate the flexibility, the wonderful members of the committee continue to show is that I had to keep changing the meeting schedule, and they were very accommodating, but I believe I can best serve the community as part of a broader independent working group when I can work on my own individual time. I remain committed to racial equity and inclusion, and I will continue to engage in this important work in all of my community endeavors. I also look forward to supporting Judd and engaging with him, as I know he will continue to do an outstanding job leading the group as it restructures. And I'll leave it to him to further that. Orange for the Holidays, Brent really talked about. Obviously, that's taken up a lot of time too in the last 2 weeks, but I'm very excited about it. And I'm really grateful to the businesses that are willing to be part of our second annual Orange for the Holidays book. I know this is going to be a wonderful gift to our community. I'm currently working on a letter from us to the residents that'll be on the inside page. We're structuring it a little bit different. I'm going to show you a little flash thing here. That's what it's kind of going to look like. So it's more of a booklet form. Thank you, Anna, for all your hours and hours of hard work on this. And I also want to thank Jesse at Pinecrest, who also has done absolute amazing work helping to get this together. As I was collecting coupon entries, I happened upon something I didn't know about. I'm sure some of you do, but I thought it was a really cool thing, sponsored by our very own Orange Village Police Department. The officers present citations to those wearing bicycle helmets with the message, "I'm special and I'm going to do everything that I can to help protect myself." And if they see someone wearing a helmet, they give a ticket good for 1 free medium cheese pizza at David's Pizza Connection, who is also one of our coupon book participants. So kudos to our police department, kudos to David's, and kudos to our safe bicycle riders. I just thought that was a really cool thing.
And how did you find this out?
I was at
Riding your bike
David's.
with a helmet?
No, I was at David's checking the coupon to make sure it was okay. And he showed me the ticket that somebody had turned in and said, you know, we try and help the community every way we can. And I just thought that was wonderful collaboration. So just a fun thing. Halloween, one other thing besides the trick-or-treating in Orange Village, if you're looking for something in addition, on that Friday night, the 29th, Orange Rec is hosting a revised version of Trunk or Treat with drive-through treat pickup and then a drive-in Halloween movie. The movie is Hocus Pocus. I don't know it well, but it's supposed to be very fun. You can pre-register at orangerec.com. The cost is $24 per car. And that includes treats and trivia and glow sticks and prizes for the best costume and lots of fun things. So if you're interested in that, check it out.
Trunk or treat is not just walking through like normal.
They're not doing trunk or treat like before. That's redesigned this year because of the pandemic. So they're gonna drive through and hand out treats as they go, and then you're gonna park to watch the movie.
Can you do one and not the other, or is it like you?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know, but yeah, I'm sure there's a whole bunch of information. If you go onto their webpage and if you have questions, there's an email contact so you can ask about it too. Sounds like fun though. A neighbor was eager to map out a walking, biking route via our awesome trails, but couldn't find a trail map online. And I had mentioned it to the mayor and Anna.
I forgot.
That's okay. That's why I'm bringing it up.
Okay,
So I
next week.
That's okay.
Bring
I
it up
thought it would
next
be.
week with Zugan, and he'll
Yeah,
get it.
I thought it'd be a good idea to add the trails to our website so people can actually see where they are. And so thank you. I think it's not terribly difficult to do, but it'll be nice to have that up there. Orange Schools report. It's been a couple weeks since the board met, so you probably are all aware, but here's some other information. As you know, the 2 challenges for the school board positions have withdrawn. So there are 3 running for 3 board spots, including Orange Village resident, incumbent, and current board president Becca Boyle, along with our former councilman, Scott Bilski, who's currently serving on the board, and current board member, Jeff Lyken. Homecoming is this week, so look out for a lot of festivities, orange balloons flying all over the place. No special alumni events due to the pandemic, but the royalty crowning will still occur at halftime with introductions of the court at both pregame and halftime. And speaking of alumni, many of you know Caden, my son. He started up a new program as alumni student liaison, connecting alumni with current members of the senior class who might be interested in attending the various alums colleges or universities, their alma mater. So if you don't even have to be an alum, but if you or anyone is interested in being a mentor or offering some insight into your college or university to a current senior, you can send an email with your university and the year you graduated to ohsalumniliaison@gmail.com, or it's on the Facebook page for the Alumni Association. We already have 41 colleges represented. We're looking for many, many more, and then hope to make this an annual tradition to kind of help out.
You want only Orange School alumni to be
It doesn't
mentored?
have to. It's intended as an alumni thing, but I've had lots of people come on and say, well, my kids are at Orange, but I didn't go there, but I went to Northwestern, and I'm happy to be a mentor. So we're collecting wherever. We're happy to have any community members act as mentors or serve as mentors to talk about their colleges and engage with our seniors. So if anyone on the call is interested, or anyone sees this in the minutes who's interested, you can let us know.
Stacy, I
yeah.
have been advised, you can talk to Anna tomorrow. I have been advised that the trails for the map for the trails is on the website and has been on the website.
Cool.
Obviously, they can't find it, so call her tomorrow. She'll show you where.
Perfect. Thank you. Be sure to check out Fox 8 every Monday morning after a Sunday Browns win. Our own Orange School students are featured prominently throughout the newscast from, I believe, 4:30 in the morning till 10 in the morning, celebrating Victory Monday, which is a really fun thing that they tapped into Orange Schools to do that. Discussions about renovations of the locker rooms and adjoining areas and the front entrance are still ongoing. There should be further review at the next meeting, which is Monday, October 11th. And October 21st, there's a meeting with the mayors, which I assume our own beloved mayor, Kathy Mulcahy, will be attending. So she'll be able to provide more information after that. And that's all I have. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Alan Charnas.
Wasn't ready for that. You're going in a different order.
Crazy like that.
I think Pradeep is on, so I do want to thank him for Pradeep for his years of service on the council and wish him well. And I also too want to welcome Amanda, long overdue, well deserved, and I know you'll be a great addition to the council and will serve the residents well. And also congratulations to Julie. I see Steve getting a little worried there, another lawyer to challenge him. So that's about it.
Thank you. And Judd Klein.
Thank you. And just to kind of reiterate what everybody else has already said, I think it's important that we recognize Pradeep for his dedication to the village and to Counsel. Wish him well in his both in his health and in his endeavors. We hope to continue to see him involved in Orange Village in any way that he can. Again, welcome to Amanda. She is going to be a wonderful colleague on Council. I look forward to working with her over the next years. I also want to congratulate Julie on her foolishness to pursue a law degree, and at the same time thank her for her role as our press representative for the Chagrin Valley Times, and look forward to seeing her successor here. I know she'll do well in whatever she does, and hopefully she'll come back and tell write some good things about Orange Village going forward. I want to give an update on Planning Commission. The Planning Commission met last night. There were a couple of items on the agenda. The first new house on Lake Placid was approved at Council or at the Planning Commission last night, and they'll be looking to get started with construction there. There's some other houses several other houses will be forthcoming on the next Planning Commission in the Lakes of Orange development. It continues to grow, and it's really Now being a resident here, I find it to be a wonderful community to be a part of, and getting to know my neighbors who are very warm and welcoming. There were a couple other things, including some signs and so on, but I don't need to bore you with that. To begin with, I want to talk a little bit about the Racial Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion Committee going forward. I guess it is appropriate that Stacy might, in stepping back, and I want to thank her for her contributions to making this an effective group, and her being my sounding board for many things, and helping me to move the agenda forward that we've been working on over the last several months, and hope to continue to do so. I know she will continue to demonstrate interest and participate whenever she can, and I know that I will rely on her to reach out and talk to her when I'm looking for some input on things that come up. The formation of the initial group began the development process to provide for a larger engagement in the community. And in pursuing our work, we came to realize that the formality of being a committee of counsel has limited our ability to consider questions and ideas that this group intends to pursue. We believe we can better address the challenge as a community interest group of members who can then offer insight, advice, and recommendations to the council, administration, and departments. We also feel this format enables us to engage a larger audience that may be more likely to allow others to contribute outside of the more formal setting. Therefore, we're suggesting that the Committee of Counsel be dissolved and replaced by the Orange Village Racial Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion Community Interest Group. I will continue on as chair of that group, and will include the members of the previously appointed to the committee, and the working group will all merge together into one functioning body. In this format, others can be more readily included. The purpose will remain the same. However, the organization can be more inclusive and less formal, which can better serve Orange Village. Our big goals will continue to develop a community-wide understanding of the state of social justice and racial equity, identify and better understand our community via open dialogue, guide discussions to avoid potential misunderstandings that may result in division, promote understanding and unity, and recommend to the Orange Village Council and administration actions that are appropriate where opportunities for positive change may occur. So we ask your consideration of this alteration. We plan for the next meeting of the group that will be now the Community Interest Group will be scheduled for October 21st at 7 p.m., Thursday, October 21st at
Is that
7
an open
p.m.
meeting to anyone?
That will be an meeting open to anyone. So that's how we will move forward in the future, and I will be reporting back to council and to others in the administration outcomes from those meetings and discussions as they advance.
We need to take any formal action on that to make that happen?
Steve?
Steve?
The council president is the person who is responsible for the coordinating the work of the committees. If he indicates that the committee is officially dissolved, that's fine. Brent,
If
I
you
leave it
like,
to
it would be
you.
appropriate perhaps to bring this up on the next meeting when Brandon would be here, because Brandon actually empowered the committee, so it would be appropriate for him to.
Yeah, and look, you could, so that it's a matter of record, you could take a motion to dissolve the committee, and council could act on that so that there's clarity and closure on that specific issue. I don't know that it's legally required. I think he could send a note to Anna saying that the committee's dissolved, but I think a formal statement on the record just makes it official.
Okay.
So maybe we put that on next week's agenda.
Let's do that. Let's put it
Yeah.
on next week's agenda for.
So
Yeah,
you won't be,
Mayor,
you won't be recording and posting the meetings either?
I will continue to record the meetings just for the benefit of the group.
Okay.
Um,
Will you send them and
rather
will you send it to us?
We can distribute it.
We can put it in the record, just file it with the record. Okay.
Yeah, that would be fine.
But you won't be subject to the rules of announcing
You won't
meetings. and
be
things like
subject
that.
to the rules that the council committee would require.
Yeah, essentially, it's becoming, the activities will be performed by a private entity that is not subject to Ohio Open Meetings Act or public records. And it's a First Amendment right for people to get together and discuss such subjects. So I can't imagine that there's going to be any objection to people getting together and talking about solving problems.
Maybe they'll turn into a civics league.
It's certainly, you've seen other communities with those organizations.
Yeah, that'd be great.
So that's the direction that we would like to head in, and I just wanted to bring that up, and we can act upon it if, in formality at the next council meeting.
Okay. Any other comments, John?
Nope, I'm good, thank you.
Okay. Lisa Perry.
Thanks. I want to say some of the same things everybody else has already said. And I want to thank Pradeep for his service to our council and to his residents in Orange Village. We appreciate everything you did for the time that you were on council. And that we wish you very much well and hope that you can heal and still be involved with our business. And Julie, congratulations and good luck. We'll miss you. I've loved getting to know you. You've done a really great job for Orange Village. So thank you very, very much. And Amanda, very, very welcome to you on council. You have worked hard to be here and we're so glad you're here. And I think that when I first talked to you, you're like, but it's not guaranteed, but here you are. And I'm very happy you're here. So that's the end of my comments. And I apologize for when Brandon puts you all last, because yes, everything's already said and I know that. So thank you.
I'm trying to mix it up a little bit.
I love it. Thank you.
Question, would it be appropriate for us to create a resolution of appreciation for Pradeep service to the community?
You want to talk about it now?
We could talk about it next week too.
Okay, well, I think we can just talk about it without him here.
I think it is appropriate, and I would be in favor of that. So what Steve usually likes us to do, I'm going to talk about it with him here, I don't know,
Okay,
is to kind of come up with sentiments and things that we can send to Steve this
you
week.
got to give Steve material.
He does need material. So if you have any like little tidbits or comments, he would appreciate an email about those. Right, Steve?
Well, yeah. Usually this is not done in the presence of the person who we are honoring. Perhaps discretion is the better part of valor at this point. So we can discuss matters of importance at a later date.
Send Steve emails, everybody.
All right. I want to make a motion to adjourn to executive session to discuss with legal counsel prospective litigation and to discuss union negotiations.
Please include the police chief.
And Chief Christor will be included on that as well. So we all counsel, Steve Byron, Mayor Kathy, and Chief Christora. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Thank you, Stacy. We need to vote on that to adjourn?
We need to have a roll call vote, yes.
Okay, Anna, please call roll. You're muted.
I know. oops, oh my goodness, I'm sorry. Charnas,
Yes.
Vincent,
Yes.
Harry,
Yes.
Silver,
Yes.
Curlin,
Yes.
Klein.
Yes.
Goodbye, Julie. Goodbye, Ed. Goodbye, comments.
Everyone can stay on. I can put you guys into a breakout room,
All right.
okay?
Oh.
I'm
And
going
I'll
to
text
do
you
that.
when we're done.
When we come back, we're not conducting any
Julie.
business. There will be
Right.
no business.
I'll text
Okay.
Anna when we're done.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, Julie. Good luck.